What if I told you there are 5 nicknames so powerful they reach straight into a woman's subconscious and awaken a response she can't ignore? Words that bypass her rational mind and tap into the deepest parts of her psychology, creating a bond that feels almost addictive. I didn't discover this in some lab or by reading a book. I found it by accident. I was dating a fiercely independent, successful woman who swore she didn't need anyone. She kept her guard up at all times, until one night, I casually called her by a certain nickname. In an instant, her entire demeanor shifted. The next day, she was texting me more than ever, seeking my attention, and even adjusting her schedule around mine. That single word unlocked something primal. Since then, I've identified 5 specific nicknames that consistently trigger this kind of emotional attachment. They're not manipulative tricks. They work because they satisfy deep emotional needs that most women carry but rarely put into words. These nicknames aren't cute pet names. They are psychological anchors that spark genuine desire and connection. But let me be clear, these should only be used with women you truly care about, because once you unlock this level of intensity, there's no going back. ####1. The ownership nickname, mine. This is one of the most powerful words you can ever say in the right moment. It speaks to a woman's deep need to feel chosen, claimed, and cherished above all others. Mine doesn't mean control, it means exclusivity, devotion, and priority. I once dated Rebecca, a brilliant attorney who prided herself on never belonging to anyone. But in an intimate moment, I whispered, "You're mine." Her body language changed instantly. Later she admitted, "When you said that, I felt completely desired and secure in a way I never had before." The psychology behind this word is simple. Exclusivity. In a world of endless options, being someone's mine means she is uniquely chosen. Security. It implies protection and commitment, someone willing to stand by her. Desire. It conveys passion far beyond, "I like you." It says, "I can't live without you." The key is to use it with love, not control. When a woman feels genuinely claimed, she experiences an emotional high that keeps her coming back for more. ###2. The vulnerability nickname, trouble. This nickname works because it admits she affects you deeply while showing that you're strong enough to handle it. Calling her trouble in the right tone creates playful tension and acknowledges her irresistible power. I learned this with Maria, a woman whose energy lit up every room. One night, as I watched her getting ready, completely captivated, I shook my head and said, "You're nothing but trouble." The smile she gave me said it all. Why does it work? Acknowledges her power. It tells her she can influence you emotionally. Shows strength. You're not intimidated, you can handle her intensity. Creates playful tension. Trouble is exciting, passionate, unpredictable. Implies irresistibility. You're drawn to her even if it complicates your life. This nickname should always feel light and affectionate, never used in anger. When done right, it tells her she's not just attractive, she's dangerously captivating. ###3. The protection nickname, Little One. This name taps into the universal desire to feel safe, cared for, and cherished. It allows her to step away from the pressure of being strong and independent, and instead relax into vulnerability with someone she trusts. I saw this firsthand with Jessica, a CEO who spent her days making ruthless decisions. But in private, when I'd hold her close and call her Little One, she would melt. She later confessed, "With everyone else, I have to be strong. With you, I feel like I can let go." The psychology is powerful. Permission to be vulnerable. She can put down her armor with you. Cherished. It communicates tenderness and protection. Intimacy. It brings out a side of her few people ever get to see. This isn't about diminishing her strength. It's about creating a space where her softer, more vulnerable side feels safe. ###4. The desire nickname, temptation. This nickname acknowledges her irresistible allure while suggesting she's powerful enough to throw you off balance. When you call her temptation, you're saying she's so magnetic she challenges your self-control, and that makes her feel intoxicatingly powerful. I once told Alexandra, who had this way of completely derailing my focus with just a look, Asterisk, you are pure temptation. Asterisk, her reaction was instant. She lit up with pride. Why, it works. Asterisk positions her as irresistible. She's not just attractive, she's overwhelming. Asterisk creates sexual tension. The word itself is inherently sensual. Asterisk acknowledges her magnetic pull. She's the one who can distract you. Asterisk implies exclusivity. Not everyone gets called temptation. It's reserved for someone rare. This nickname should never feel like blame. It should celebrate her power to captivate you. ####5. The Destiny Nickname. Meant to be. This is the most powerful and dangerous nickname of them all. It taps into a woman's deepest romantic fantasy. The idea that your connection isn't random, but destined. When you call her meant to be, or my destiny, you elevate your relationship from ordinary to extraordinary. Why it's so powerful? Asterisk cosmic significance. It feels fated, not accidental. Asterisk irreplaceability. She's not just someone, you were meant to find her. Asterisk romantic validation. She becomes the great love story in your life. Asterisk future security. It signals permanence, that your bond can withstand anything. But use this carefully. If you say it, mean it. This word forges bonds so strong that it creates deep emotional attachment, and with that comes responsibility. These 5 nicknames, asterisk mine, trouble, little one, temptation, meant to be asterisk, aren't just words. They're keys that unlock the deepest emotional needs women crave, to feel chosen, cherished, desired, safe, and destined. But here's the truth. The most powerful nickname of all isn't on this list. It's her own name, spoken with genuine love and respect. So use these wisely. Not to manipulate, but to build real connection. Because when you speak to her deepest desires, you don't just capture her attention, you capture her heart.